2019 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 car review. Don't tell anyone at General Motors, but this latest generation Chevrolet Silverado doesn't look, you already know, radically not the same as the company's previous generation pickup, or the Silverado before that, for instance. Yes, there's a bold new grille design. 4 of these, actually, as well as the body panels have forfeit some with the outgoing model's aggressive rectilinearity. And, yes, truck customers are watchy such as the way their trucks look. Based on appearance alone, a person could be forgiven for believing that the 2019 Silverado promises only small changes. But see, your face would be wrong. The truck wars are raging as hard as always, and Chevrolet has invested heavily within the fight to sustain its ever-improving competition. The good points of 2019 Chevrolet Silverado 1500. Massive bed, improved V8 fuel economy, newly available towing aids. The bad points of 2019 Chevrolet Silverado 1500. Interior materials don't rise to luxury level, transmissions fall short of perfection. The Silverado will launch having a familiar powertrain lineup, including a standard 285 horsepower 4.3-liter V6 paired to some 6-speed automatic transmission. Selectable transfer cases can be found, and with regards to the trim, some provide an all-wheel drive mode. A 355 horsepower 5.3-liter V8 by having an 8-speed automatic plus a 420 horsepower 6.2-liter V8 made it into a 10-speed automatic or step-up powertrain combos. The innovation takes the type of Chevy's new dynamic fuel management DFM system, positioned on both V8s. Customers of Chevrolet's trucks and SUVs will watchily understand the company's active fuel management, allowing equipped V8 engines to control using just 4 cylinders when loads are light to save fuel. DFM takes the thought further, allowing either on the Silverado's 8 pots to work using only 2 cylinders, with regards to the driver's interest in torque. An all-new 310 horsepower turbocharged 2.7-liter inline-4 as well as a still mysterious 3.0-liter diesel inline E6 will join the Silverado lineup after its launch this fall. During a drive of any 5.3-liter Silverado designed with DFM, we neglected to feel any vibrations or alteration of driving character because engine shuffled among its 17 available firing orders. Even that has a calibration tool calling the changes in real time. An engineer, a part of the development in the system, conceded he could occasionally feel changes from the firing order, but, unlike with earlier AFM tuning, those who have successfully internalized the concepts behind the Princess along with the P must be satisfied with the technology. General Motors claims it improves fuel economy by about 5%. The truck feels surprisingly lithe on the highway, building on its predecessor's solid dynamic repertoire. Some of that lightness of foot is as a result of actual lightness, as Chevrolet has shaved up to 450 pounds from the Silverado in comparison to the outgoing truck. With regards to the model, 88 pounds were taken out of the frame and 88 more in the body, a reduction that's achieved using varying thicknesses of high-strength steel and, on certain panels, aluminum. There is none with the jouncing and bouncing once related to driving an unladen pickup. And at long last, the Chevy's steering column is finally squared towards the driver, after many years of being angled slightly towards the left. Appropriately heavy to get a vehicle this size, the wheel responds smoothly and accurately to inputs and feels even slightly heavier from the Silverado's new sport driving mode. We felt the 5.3-liter Silverado's 8-speed was often slow to downshift when climbing a hill at part throttle, but otherwise it faded into the background. Even when driving on curvy mountain roads, It had been easy to forget how big this truck is, both in and out of. The bed is 7 inches wider versus the one on last year's model, as the crew cab's wheelbase is 4 inches longer. Its overall length has grown by about 1.6 inches, as well as the truck is 1.2 wider. There are also 2.5 inches more rear seat legroom than from the outgoing model, and also a torch suspension lift is available on the factory. Massive quantities of interior stowage space are the usual center console cubbies and also compartments below the rear seat bottoms and hollowed out in the rear seat backs. If that's still too few, it's possible to tow your entire belongings behind you. Chevy is attempting to provide comfort for frequent and infrequent haulers alike through providing an optional tow package using cameras to indicate close-up views in the trailer hitch along with the trailer itself. Those video feeds can look on the infotainment screen for 8 seconds as the vehicle is motion. It works just like a video baby monitor, apprising owners from the basic status of the precious cargo with no need to pull up to check on it themselves. The system may store info on several trailers, allowing proprietors to track mileage on each of them and set service reminders at appropriate intervals. There are also videos that behave as stand-ins for on-screen, real-time trailer reversing guidance. That is a feature available inside the latest Ford F-150 but not from the Silverado. The 2019 Silverado will be for sale in 8 trims, with crew cab V8 models hitting dealer lots first. Chevrolet has spent huge sums of income developing new technology and manufacturing procedures just for this truck, as well as the effort shows. This truck is indeed drivable and useful. It may even could possibly step up from your midsize crossover, an issue that Chevrolet's bin counters must fervently desire in the handsome profits on full-size pickups. The real question is not whether this Silverado is great, so it is, but whether or not it has enough firepower to unseat the Ford F-150 and retain its edge within the also new, also good Ram 1500. Only the monthly sales figures, and additional drives on the all-new engines, will reveal for sure, but Chevrolet has given itself an excellent shot.